Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Or afternoon. Or maybe afternoon. Are we starting, Lisa? I think let me take this opportunity of thanking Maltotech, which is our partner, together with Johan and the CEO of the company who's here. We just want to, quickly give you our vision. Our vision is to be declared a performing school by 2017, thereby taking ownership of our destiny within the school. And how are we going to do this? This will result in a less intervention from GDE, and it will give us an opportunity to run the school in the best interest, in the best possible way for our children. And how are we going to achieve this? We have 3 legs. We have identified our 3 legs to our success. 1 is the school management. 2, we want to improve the reading skills of our learners. And 3, we also want to improve the physical condition within the school. We want to improve our sporting facilities. And we also have, amongst other things that we also want to talk about, the financial model outcomes. We know that within the schools, especially within our township schools, we have the challenge of managing the finances within the school. So because Johan is a financial within the company, he'll talk about that when it's his turn. So firstly, let me talk about the school management within the school. We want to establish common vision whereby the school management team will be able to manage the curriculum in the best possible way. And how are we going to do that? We are going to develop workshop with the school, the IDSO, and we are going to fuse that with the whole school evaluation, and we hope we're going to have successful meetings within the school, the teachers together with the school management, so that our curriculum can be run in the best possible way. Secondly, we also want to establish reading skills, improve reading skills by establishing a library. We have talked about allocating 10% of LTSM budget used for buying books on an annual basis, and that will also help in improving our English comprehension. And we also want to integrate technology in the library. What is happening is that our sponsors, which is Piedmont, has donated plus minus 50 iPads at the school, and we want to integrate that in our library. And then the only challenge is that we need to secure these resources, because once our library is not secured, then the challenge would be it will be burgled, and then those iPads will be stolen. So one of the areas that we also looking at is to secure that library, and Maltotech has started putting in systems. We have put burglar doors and burglar windows in that area, which we want to convert into a library. And then the physical skills. We know that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So we want to make sure that we want to establish a sports program, and then together with our local councillor, we would like to develop a sporting facility within the school. And what we have done, there's an area that has not been used, which is adjacent to the school. So together with the local councillor, we have managed to get that sporting facility. So we want to turn that into a multi-purpose center, which will include sporting courts like netball and tennis, and also that will be part of. We would also like to fuse in volleyball in that multi-purpose center, and then with the involvement of the local municipality, which we have been engaging. So all that is remaining is for us to, to start the ball rolling. And I think I'll hand over to my partner.
I think Hilary is quite a modest guy, so in the 3 minutes that's now left after time is on again. Hilary's mentioned a couple of things which we wanted to do, and I must say I'm very proud of what Hilary has achieved. He's actually influenced his school to such a manner and introduced the training that we received to such an
of his teachers. And the way the first meeting I've attended, the way the discussions took place, and this meeting was a huge improvement. I think Hilary is running the school. He's one of the best principals I've met, so well done, Hilary. The rest of the slides is obviously a lot of the things we wanted to achieve, which is quite difficult in a year. This is what we initially planned, where we wanted our influence to go. The SGB has just been re-elected, so we hope to have that introduced to the SGB as well. Just running through other slides, obviously the vision and goal. We didn't want to reinvent the wheel, so we went back to what is the vision of the school and actually reinforced that. SMT meeting, Hilary held a fantastic SMT meeting, I must say. And just the one quote out of the Setloane, yes, I hope I pronounced it correctly by now, school's vision is that bottom sentence she did, that quality of learning beyond the level of teaching. And that just puts this whole thing we're doing for PFP into so much context for me. So that's the one thing on the vision we looked at. I mean, the rest of the things Hilary has addressed, so I'll just run through the slides very quickly. I think on the financial side, as Hilary mentioned, I'll just speak a couple of words. The one strength I could bring to the school was I am a financial person myself. So unfortunately, we only realized a bit late this is something we can add value with together, but we spend a lot of time, that's something we'll do in future, specifically to help the team or the school management to speak to the SGB on what they do and how to actually spend their money, and also to help with budgets. Because at this stage, the schools are flying to some extent a little bit blind. And they also don't have the skills, they don't have the luxury of Model C schools to have accountants and bookkeepers in employment. So we've developed an Excel model, very basic, but it's going to give us some dashboards which they can actually run like this to see where does the money come from, where do they actually spend their money on petty cash, or where do they spend cash on, and where do they actually spend checks on. And this will give them some guidance on where they actually money spent and how to budget going forward. So it's a work in progress. So it's set out in 6 phases. So for the rest of the COP year, phase 6 is where you will get involved, hopefully November this year, where we can then roll it out to other groups as well and effectively help doing that. So we have to get there. I think just as Hilary mentioned on the library, that's what our library is starting to look like. That's the security of the library, putting up the doors. What we've realized as well is, and you would have read in the news, is the Department of Education has donated a lot of laptops and now withdrew a lot of laptops because of the theft issue. Tablets. So we've actually realized that, and what we want to do is, rather than taking the tablets to the learners, bring the learners to the tablets. So we'll integrate our tablets into this library and effectively introduce a reading skills period where the learners can then actually come read physical books. I'm old school, ask Thomas. And then also introduce physically these iPads where the learners can actually start playing with the iPads. So that's what we're looking at there. On the physical skills, that's the one thing we're still at a struggling block, but Hilary has made good progress in the municipality. So we hope to have the Tembisa Setloane Sports Stadium there in a year's time. And I think maybe just to summarize, I think from my side, which is the next slide, is I've learned a lot from this whole thing. I come from a family of teachers. I thought I knew a lot about teaching, but it's a Model C teaching family. So I've learned a lot of the struggles that Hilary and his team go through. Learned me a lot of patience, and I think I made a good friend in this whole process. I would just like Hilary to maybe summarize.
Thank you. In closing, I just want to talk about resistance is a sign of change and learning. You can't have learning without resistance. All that I'm saying is that as a new principal within the school, I'm 6 years at the school. and together with a few of our staff members who are here and the deputy, I think once, and some of you can allude to that fact, that when you are a new principal within the school, when you bring changes, there'll always be resistance. But gradually, you'll get there, and with the partnership that I've started with Johan, I think we're getting there. Thank you so much.